What's going on, YouTube? I love how black women and non black women who date black men use the backdoor policy to get this sense of entitlement for the decent black men. So, what they'll do is they'll date the dude at the bottom, quote unquote, the thug or the gangster, right? Um, and they'll do so. Of course, the relationship won't last, but they already knew it. But they'll use that one experience, right? They'll pretty much take the bottom and use it as their justification to to now want the black men who are actually doing well for themselves. Right? They kind of have this: you date one black man, you have access to them all. So why not date the bottom of the bottom? Because now I have quote unquote credibility. And it doesn't work both ways. How would you feel if you're a black woman who's doing well for herself, right? And I decided to date the black women at the bottom, the hoes, the flips, the tricks. And after I got done with them, I felt entitled to the black women who have their shit together. And I told them, hey, you date one black chick and you date them all. Aren't you going to be mad? Aren't you going to feel offended? Aren't you going to feel belittled? Aren't you going to worry about your health? You don't want STDs. Aren't you going to worry about your future plans? You don't want to take care of the kid that I may have had with one of the hoes, tricks, or flips. So you're probably going to pass me up, right? Because you're going to feel insulted that I truly felt that I can date the bottom of the bottom and still have access to you. It makes perfect sense. Who would want to lower their own standards for themselves? Right? It makes logical sense. So why can't we translate that to black men? Why would you feel that by dating the bottom of black men, you then have access to the best and brightest of black men, or the black men who are just doing what they have to do, I guess? We don't want STDs. We don't want to take care of kids that aren't ours. We don't want to have to change up the plans that we have set for our lives. We feel belittled. We feel insulted. Right? That's how we feel. Most of the gentlemen that I speak to on YouTube, they feel that way. So I hope with this video, you guys can look at things from our own perspective. People don't want to devalue themselves. And people aren't going to let other people devalue them. So think twice. Dating one black man, doesn't give a woman, I don't care what race she is, access to them all. I would be a fool if I dated, let's say, a white chick who was at the bottom, and then turned around and felt like I had access to the best and brightest of white chicks. Same thing with Asian. Same thing with black. And it makes perfect sense. But when we flip it around, it seems odd and confusing. So I'll let you think about it. Take it easy. God bless.